Hey guys, what's up? This is Swift here, and today I'll be doing another unboxing and review of another earphone, and I have been doing this for quite a few times already, and this time around, yes, you look at the box, it's very similar to the past few earphones as well. It's another earphone by KZ, or Knowledge Zenith, right? So a huge shout out to the people who sent me this, the people at Linso Tech. Contacted me and said, hey, would you like to do a review? And I said, yeah, sure, why not? I love KZ earphones, and you know, I just love the value, I love the quality, I love how much you're getting for the price you pay. So I said, yeah, and then they sent me this. So links to the people that sent me this and their shop and all the item links, all these are in the description. And if you buy it through those links, I believe they give 5% discount, something like that. So that's really cool of them as well. So anyway, this is the KZ ZSA. As if you might have noticed that the previous few earphones that I reviewed, they were getting slightly more expensive, right? But still very, very value for money. This time around, this is back to the very budget range kind of thing. This here costs $25 USD, I believe thereabouts. And the ZSA here is one of the latest offering by KZ, right? So this time around, what it has though is only 2 drivers per earpiece, compared to their flagship kind of earphones that has just been released, the KZ ZS10, that has 5 drivers on each side of the earpiece. So this only has 2, and it goes back to the days of the ZST, which I actually unbox and review on this channel as well, and those sound lovely as well. So I don't know how this sound, but I'm very excited to try it out. And what I did read up a little bit of this is that this has the same metal housing of the ZS6 and probably the ZS10. So that is something that I absolutely felt that it's very worth for whatever you're paying for, because the quality is just insanely good, right? So let's just take a look around the box. So I believe they sent me the space gray. This here translates to space gray, from Chinese to English, space gray, and it's the mic edition. So really cool. That's the KZ logo, Knowledge Zenith. So some specifications for you people, if it makes any sense to you. Yeah, so you can take a look at that. And yeah, as usual, the box is very, very simplistic and whatnot. Right, so let's just take a look inside already. So this is the KZ earphones. Slightly small, I believe, as compared to the ZS6. Not too sure. But anyway, let's just take it out. And let's fill it up. So again, the casing is very simple. So here are the earphones. We'll take a look at them in a while. Oh, look at this. So yes, the cables that are provided with it is slightly different this time around again. So you kind of have this twisted, how I don't know how to say it, right? It's like a braided, twisted kind of feel to it, and it's detachable once again. So if it spoils, and it sometimes does, you can just replace it with another stock cable or whatnot, right? It's pretty cheap as well. So here we go. This is the connection, the cable. And let's look at the earphones now. So this is the main showcase, right? So these are the ones that, yeah. Okay, so they are significantly lighter than the ZS6, right? But my goodness, this feels really good to the touch, you know. Again, the build quality on these things is quite amazing, right? Especially considering the price that you're paying for. The build quality is, my goodness. This is light, so this might actually feel much better when you're putting in the ears, because some people complain, and I felt it myself, of the ZS6 is that it's slightly too large. And the problem then is that there is some slight discomfort in the ear after you wear it for long periods of time. So this is much smaller, so this might actually be better. I don't know. We'll look at it after I test it out. I'm gonna go and use this for about a week, and I will edit in my review and thoughts of these earphones after this, right? So I'll see you guys in the review. First and foremost, I would like to just give a little warning or note to all of you. If you haven't seen my videos in the past, I'm not an audiophile or someone that is very technical with audio. I'm just someone that likes to hear my music nice and loud and clear and things like that. So if you're looking for a very professional analysis, this is not the review for you. But otherwise, do hear on for my review of the ZSA. So I've used the ZSA for about a week already, and here are some of my thoughts. So sound-wise, it is pretty decent overall, especially considering the price. So you're gonna get clear reproduction of your music, and it can handle most of your frequencies to great effect. So if you're looking for a set of earphones to buy because you do not have one at hand, look no further, because the ZSA is definitely going to be value for your money. Now that said, if you're going to compare it with other earphones that are within this high value for money range, such as other offerings by KZ, for example the ZST, you're going to feel that the ZSA can be a little dull and flat. So I'm not sure that is the right word, or is it the wrong technical word for it, but it simply felt a little boring, right? It depends on the music that you're listening to and how it is produced. So that's the kind of thing I felt with the ZSA. So if the music you're listening to has a sound or particular track that is done specifically to highlight that instrument or that particular track, you're going to hear it in all its glory. However, when there are just so many sounds that are balanced, you're not going to get many oomph or the wow factor, right? Now, an equalizer is going to play a very big part here. If you're going to fine-tune it to your liking, you're probably going to be rather pleased with how the ZSA can respond to all these changes. All that said, the hearing and listening on ZSA doesn't get as tiring as that of something like the ZS6. I'm not counting in fitting or comfort levels of the physical earpiece, but rather just the sound produced is something that is very soothing, right? It's not too tiring and will not fatigue your ear that much. Now let's move on to the build quality, and that's something that I'm very, very, very impressed with the ZSA, right? Especially the price. It has immaculate build quality, and I'm absolutely in love with this metal housing, right? The braided style of cabling is very refreshing as well, and it feels sturdier and more lasting as compared to the rubber housing of the previous default cables, right? On top of that, due to weather and temperature, the previous cables suffer from something such as some stickiness and dirtiness to the rubber housing of the cables, and that's something that shouldn't be the case with these new braided cables. Now, on top of that, the size of the housing of the earpiece is something that I truly appreciate as well. I do not like my earphones to be too large, especially for something like the ZS6 in my previous review. It has also this metal housing with rather sharp edges, and it's a very large earpiece, right? And it actually caused some discomfort to the ears, especially if I'm moving around and not stationary. It's going to cause a little bit more discomfort. And that is something I did not experience with the ZSA. So that's a very good point as well. Now, fitting is very subjective. And for my ears, which are, is medium sized to slightly smaller, it works fairly well for me, right? So your mileage may vary in that aspect. So overall, the ZSA are a great pair of earphones considering the price. And the main standout factor is the build quality, and the braided cables that come with it is way, way superior as compared to the other budget offerings. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, and if you like more reviews or similar technology based content, do subscribe to my channel for more. I'll see you guys again very soon.